This is ITTV.
Our next guest is representing a world leader in 2D and 3D design. He is the Senior Product Marketing Manager for 3D Media and Entertainment. That's a cool title. With Autodesk, Rob Hoffmann. Rob, welcome back into tomorrow. It's been a couple of years, I think. Game Developers Conference,
it's been
right?
A couple of years, San Francisco Game Developers Conference.
Yeah.
But it's great to be back.
Glad to have you back, and no doubt since we last spoke, you've been doing more fun things. I know you're doing some cool things with Intel as well. What's happening here at Siggraph?
Well, there's a lot of things going on at Siggraph. We are, showing off the latest and greatest Autodesk technology as it relates to the film, games, broadcast, and television industries. A lot of great 3D products such as Autodesk Maya, Autodesk 3ds Max, Mudbox, Motion Builder, as well as Softimage.
Wow, it's not like you're running low on items.
No, we're not.
Although I'm waiting for 3D for radio shows. Come on, Autodesk got to be coming through and work with Intel. Let's get a 3D radio software thing going on.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Be careful of what you ask for.
Oh, I know that could be scary, and then we'll have to cover it. We'll have to talk more about it. But let's talk about some of the trends, certainly since we last met, that are taking place in this film and TV and broadcast industry that you're seeing, where not only your software but folks you're working with are really stepping up to make things really fun.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of trends taking place today. Everything from virtual movie making, like what you'd expect to see when you went and saw avatars. I'm sure most of you have out there.
Unless you're living under a rock, yeah, of course.
That's true. As well as stereoscopic film. Pretty much all the fully animated feature CG films coming out today are all done in stereo 3D. And you're going to see that progression move over to television as well as into the games consoles as well. So there's a lot of exciting things going on there. And then last but not least, there's a lot of work going into pre-visualization work. Just because people want to be more efficient when they're shooting a film. They want to get a better understanding of what they can expect at the time that they're actually on set.
So do I take pre-visualization to mean before we see anything, let's plot it, let's put it on paper, let's do shot sheets or whatever is necessary, but really get into it?
Exactly. Well, and it's not, we've actually made that progression from the analog world where it's your shot sheets or, the nice, beautiful charcoal drawings.
On napkins.
Sometimes that's been known to happen. But also just to a 3D environment where basically a director can get a great understanding of, where should the actor stand? Which way should they be facing? Where should the lighting be? Where should the camera be? What should the movement of the camera, should it be panning or zooming and whatnot? And that way what they can do is save a lot of time, by figuring out these issues before they become issues so that when they're on set with 200 or 300 people, they can do things in 1 or 2 shots. So the whole idea is allow more of the production cost to end up on screen as opposed to just in the day-to-day activities that are taking place within the production itself.
And what a great way to put it, too, because certainly the business end of any business versus their ultimate product is costly. I mean, you got to do things that have to be done. It's a business. It's how you stay in business. But the more you can put into that end product, in the case of films and television especially, that the end user, the consumer, we will enjoy, the better off you are.
Well, I mean, with movies like Avatar, the bar has been set high. I mean, the issue I run into is that my mom has seen the film. She doesn't know the first thing about 3D. She doesn't know what it takes to do a film like that. But the issue that a lot of production facilities are facing is that, people like my mom, they expect the next film to come out to be even better than that film.
True.
So it creates a real fundamental challenge where basically you've got these poor guys doing production, and trust me, I feel for them right now, where they're being asked to deliver more shots than ever before, much higher quality content, more complex content, but they're not given additional time. And the budgets aren't, going up as quick as the amount of content they're being asked to deliver.
Well, and Rob, aside from all the tools that they have with some of the goodies from Autodesk, obviously, there are still production challenges. So what do you find yourself helping most of these people with so that their end product can be as awesome as it should be?
Oh, absolutely. Well, a lot of that has to do with just, being productive and having the performance. Obviously, such a fitting venue here with Intel. It's about taking advantage of the latest hardware technologies.
Yeah.
Multi-core workstations, 64-bit processors, 64-bit operating systems. But it's also equally as important to make sure that you've got software that can leverage all those technologies, including, things like the new GPU processors that are out from either NVIDIA or ATI.
Yeah.
Excuse
So,
me.
I mean, because it is, I mean, it's very graphics intensive, no doubt. And you're doing a lot of stuff that it's more than just what you would need for typical computing processing.
Oh, yes.
Now you've got graphics that have to play such an important role.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's really important to make sure that the artists, they've got the power and the performance, but they also have the creative capabilities and also the pipeline efficiencies, because at the end of the day, if they're not productive, I mean, they're basically losing money and they're losing opportunity.
Yep. As if you're not busy enough, what's the latest that you're working on that we might be able to sneak a peek at with Autodesk? Anything?
If I tell you,
no, just us.
I don't know. I think somebody's listening into us on this.
Nobody would know. Well, maybe that opens the door for needing to get you back sooner than later next time.
I look forward to
to
it.
chat about more cool things. Here's an interesting website you've got to hit up and see what Rob and his team are working on. Autodesk.com/modern pipeline. I like that. It's intriguing. It makes you want to go there. What's so modern and pipeline-ish? Autodesk.com/modern pipeline. Check it out. Rob, thanks for spending a few minutes with us here at Siggraph.
Thanks again for having me.
We're back with more from Los Angeles. I'm Dave Graveline. This is Into Tomorrow on the Advanced Media Network.